Om Namah Shivaya, JHE, orbs. Let's just jump right into this. I have tap water running in the back because my pipes freeze, and I figured out how to get heat, which my landlord could not tell me, of course. And I suffered for like 6 years running cold and hot water. It's a metaphor there. Running cold and hot water, embracing black and white, evil or good, demons and angels, being in the middle, or dancing from side to side, but turning into something that makes the world better and not worse. If it's to be worse, you would not have been created. You wouldn't have an earth. You wouldn't have fall, winter, things living and dying. It is better for the betterment. Mente is Latin for the mind. You live in a strange world. Dr. Strange told you so. And what kind of a doctor is he? Third leading cause of death are medical errors. Once again, I'm seeing people in my chat room. They go from 1 to 0, 1 to 0. They're here or they're not here. That's how it always starts. It's interesting. It's like you're curious and then you're not. This is what I mean. I'm not mad about it. I'm just going to eat my food and talk my trash and show some interesting things on the dash. What do I mean by it's a strange world? We know it's strange. This is what I mean. I have a video. Yes, I'm talking with my mouth full. They say it's rude. Well, I'm Rudra, the red one. I'm a Shiva devotee, but I ain't no Hindu. It's all organized and divided and confused. I'm my own version of something that everyone has. Simple. I have a video down below where I talk about things aren't always good and everyone's always good. And they ask you, how are you doing? Which is totally cool. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? And they're expecting an answer. They're expecting something to make them feel comfortable and to numb, literally numb, the reality in which they live in and what I live in and what animals and insects and nature live in. They're numbing themselves, namaste, with your answer. If you do not answer on the level of them, I've seen this. They're abusive, they're condescending, they're smartasses, or they think you're going to die. They look at you funny because you didn't say, yeah, man, I'm great. It's exhausting. Now, here's a good example, and a lot of you can relate to this. This is the worst example of what I'm talking about. I don't tolerate it. And I'm so glad that I'm not defensive like I used to be and snap and get mad because it's Shakti doing this. I realized it's Shakti's divine play. She will go in the bodies of everybody, and depending on what level you're on, if you're on a high level, like if you're achieving orbs coming out of your body, which I did earlier today, you can see it on TikTok, Rawzen617, Instagram, JHERUSSELL, Facebook, request me if you want. You don't have to. Most of you won't. JHERUSSELL. Or you can email me, RAWZEN617@gmail.com. Is the tap water distracting you? Well, so is the answer I'm about to give you. When you ask me, how is it going? Are you okay? Now, here's the worst example. What a very cute, you know what it is. Now, I'm not damning these people. I love these people. But they exhaust me. And I want to put the fire in them. But I have to be careful because it might harm them. I mean spiritually. So let's just relax. I know a guy. He's a rhetoric teacher at University of Iowa. Rhetoric. How'd I meet him? As a cashier. And once again, this is not about judgment. This one's made from Krishna and Shiva. This one doesn't believe in God. I believe is an atheist. I can tell. It's cool. Okay? It's all love. Shakti made this one. And Shakti will challenge you based on how high you are. If you're achieving orbs, she's going to black and white you to see if you really maintain that and alchemize it. And I do it all the time. I might snap a little bit. I get right back on track. Boom, orbs. You feel me? This rhetoric teacher I met as a cashier. Every time he comes in, he looks like this. Yeah. How's it going? Doing okay? Yeah. How you doing? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm not kidding. Like, I've never seen him smile. He's a teacher for young people. You don't have to be hyperactive and perform. I'm just saying, there's no pulse. I've never seen anything like it. He has a kid, and some woman opened their legs for him. God bless that woman. This one has no soul, it looks like. That's impossible. You have a soul. Anyhow, I knew him for years as a cashier, coming with the same energy. Okay? I have a different job now where I clean the city of Iowa, and I'm getting a lot of good respect for it. I get a lot of compliments. It's the greatest job on the planet in terms of being appreciated. Physically, it is killing my body. It's hard. And and there's so many politics and things with disabilities, people who are disabled, people who are autistic, mental health issues, people who have an English problem, don't speak English. We have all of these things. It's a beautiful little jambalaya, okay, where I work. But there were some issues with how do we communicate to people that are autistic. Thank you for the hearts. You see where I'm going here? People who don't speak English, really, right? Or Muslim, or gay, or whatever they are, or transgender, maybe. Some of them have mental health issues, and some are disabled. There are some things there I've noticed that need some, let's just say, screwing in a bit more and some talking about. But there's no time for that, right? You got to go to work. You got to make a result. You got to get it done. And if you don't, the fire. Now, I'm cleaning a parking lot. It is freezing outside. It's the chemtrails. We know this. Not contrails. Nice try, by the way, ABC News, with some woman trying to explain and dancing around it. It was ridiculous. The entire sky covered in smoke is simply not normal. A contrail, thank you. A contrail disappears. It's very thin. I know the difference. I've been watching it for years. Anyways, I'm in the parking ramp, downtown Iowa, advanced arthritis in my body, calcified ankles, calcified left part of my skull, multiple surgeries, not complaining here. Don't want any sympathy. I'm just giving you my resume. I'm an achiever, even broken. So really, that's the message. I am way more successful today as a broken 24-hour chronic pain human being if I was running around, humping everything in sight, doing drugs, drinking alcohol, going to the event, going on tour, getting a review, blah, 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 being the truth movement. Someone sharing my work, it kind of goes viral, then it doesn't. They get me, they don't get me. Until I start saying something you don't agree with, you just forget about me. So never mind your truth movement, all of the movements. I've seen them all, I've been a part of them all, and they're all temporary. If you have your own way of thinking, you will not be appreciated. That is Shakti challenging you to see if you're willing to keep going. It's nothing personal. An Agori, I learned that from an Agori. It makes sense. Yes, thank you for the 100s. So I'm in this parking lot. It's freezing in Iowa, okay? Like my fingers, blistering cold. I'm wearing like triple clothes. It's blistering cold. The chronic pain, the arthritis is kicking in. My eyes are watering, whatever. I love my job, and I'll push through it, okay? So here I am. I'm starting to feel heavy. I have to walk up 6 levels with a wagon full of trash, what is called kitty litter for vomit and doo-doo and urine, and salt for snow. So it's kind of heavy. That's why I work out. Okay? So I'm trying to push this thing up 6 levels with 4 different staircases, and there's a mall attached to it. It's a lot. Let me eat some food for a second here. Just marinate on what I'm telling you. Slow it down, Jay. There's no rush. There's no rush. In fact, your rush will cause an addiction. A rush? Did you feel the rush? Okay. Okay. Now, this is the worst example, and you all can relate to this. Thank you. Very cute. I love that name. So I'm pushing up the 4th floor, and my body's shutting down. It's getting colder and colder. They're chemtrailing. No one cares. But I'm getting bitter now because I want to feel comfortable. It's not a personal thing. It's not that I want to be in a bad mood. I don't want to share whatever you're feeling, that you're asking me how I'm doing. It's not like that. My body literally shuts down and everything wants to just be bitter and a bit spiteful. It is frustrating. Who do I see walking down the ramp? The rhetoric teacher who looks like this all the time, talks like this all the time. And I guarantee you, he's teaching like this in all the kids in his class. God bless. I have been to university. God bless. He walks right past me. I'm like, oh shit, great. He's going to ask me how I'm doing. And they always time it, right? They always time it when my chronic pain is up here. And they don't understand that. Listen, you will never understand someone else's mental or physical issue if you're not in that body. So you need to understand that before you ask them, how are they doing? Okay. Got to understand that. He goes to me, how's it going? No, he says, how's it going? And I'm like, not good. I said, how are you? You know what he said? Oh, I'm better than that, but not great. This is a teacher, a professor. That makes no sense. You're either one or the other, dumbass. And you're in front of children teaching rhetoric? I'm going to say this again. He goes to me, oh, I'm better than that, but not great. And I'm like, are we competing? So I just laughed at him. It gets better. I pushed my wagon full of trash around the corner to level 5. I am noise sensitive. My chronic pain, when I hear beeping and loud noises, right, my whole shit rattles. It's not by choice. It just takes me over. I don't like it. But I have to accept it. I can be loud my damn self. I get it. I piss off my neighbor all the time with my calcified ankles, stomping and stumbling. He doesn't understand that. He also has pains too and mental health issues, and he'll curse and get mad. But whatever, right? Now, I'm going around the corner, trying to finish this damn thing. I'm like, after this guy just punched me in the face with, I'm better than you. And I hear, you know, the car, when they push that fucking button, this most irritating, obnoxious, fucking pretentious thing. Nothing personal. Love your car. I get it. But it's not normal to have a car. You're supposed to be on an animal and talking to it, and it understands you, not eating it. But whatever. We're beyond that now. We're more advanced now. The Big Bang. The gamma rays killed everything. Right. It makes no sense. Just say you're not great. I can see it in his face. Then I would love him. We would bond. We would connect. Nope. He wanted to disconnect and be better than me, but not great. I hear, and my body freezes because I'm standing there trying to document my work. Who do you think pushed that button? Turns out his freaking car was right beside me. And I believe he did it as a fuck you. He went, nah, I saw him. And he walked back down to the elevator. I'm like, really? You're a teacher? I could be crazy. Maybe he forgot to put his alarm and lock his doors. Okay. But the timing was quite interesting. As I'm around the corner and I'm standing there and I'm having a bad day, and you know this, wow. And what did I do to this guy? But be honest. Did he want me to jerk off and say I'm great? Did he want me to go and run around and do pirouettes in the Nutcracker for him? What the fuck? Right? I took that. But I'm never going to forget that. And this man, I guarantee you, is going to have a difficult life for what he's doing to a high octave. It's not my ego. I had an orb come out of my stomach. I had a Kundalini orb today. It was crazy. Beautiful. I had one float around my child art and then shoot. Got to be careful because also these kinds of people are atheists. They're into science and vaccines and the ball earth and protein and getting their kids computers and vaccines and protein. And okay, right? No judgment. We love you. However, you will suffer a very painful death. Very painful spiritual death, not physical. If you are like this. And you never know who you come across. Every one of us has the ability or has the potential of being a Shiva, a Jesus, a Buddha, a Brahma, whatever, an Abraham. All of us are the avatars. However, I had an aha moment. He's an Agent Smith. Right. Literally, like, I mean, his whole vibe. Like, I've never seen anyone consistently, it's impressive, have no energy. And then go teach class? How do you teach like that? The University of Iowa? In pain. I'm like, yeah, you are solar plexus. I'm not saying to be like me. But this is the future. And they're all depressed. They're on medication. And they're tired. And they have student loan debt. And here you come in. Yep, today's rhetoric class is about blah, 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 blah. And Donald Trump. And what do y'all think? I'm going to use Donald Trump and Joe Biden today as a theme. I'm sure they play with politics, you know what I mean, and do rhetoric and whatever class you're doing, put some soul in it, man. Now, another version of Are You Okay? That was the worst version, which I've had several times. I had one guy when I was a cashier. I was like drowning in pain, and I wasn't complaining, but I didn't look like I was hyper J. Kind of like someone who's terminally ill that you love and they can't have sex with you anymore, right? They can't laugh with you anymore, or they have Alzheimer's now and they can't remember all that stuff you thought. So what do? Do you get disappointed in them? Like, this is crazy. Can you read the room? Anyhow, I had one guy do the same thing to me. I was like, you know what, man? I'm having a heavy day. It's not too great, but I'm grateful. He goes, well, I'm better than that. And he stopped. He just stopped there. It was a different guy. And I see him once in a while. And I look at him. And I can see in his bones and his face, he's very bony, wrinkly, a bit zombie looking. It's okay. It's not judgment. It's just you got to fucking be careful with who you talk to. Okay? Anyhow, I'm watching Baal Krishna. Baal means child. So it's the baby version of Krishna story. We know Krishna is an avatar of Vishnu. Okay? However, he decides to come as a baby. As one baby. Which means there's only one or a few of us that are born that got the thing. It must be. All of them become babies. To then become the god. They start off as a dumb baby. Not dumb, but you know what I mean. Like, hey, beautiful. I'm dumb too. Baby, to then have the wise wisdom and get older. But they're very wise as babies, though. So it's my theory that there are some of us that are born with it, and we're meant to have amnesia and then figure it out. And when we figure it out, what do you do with it? How do you live in the world? You must understand you are being challenged by Shakti, the goddess. Here's another version of the Are You Okay? I'm going to describe the person first. Give me a second. Very cute. Can you relate to this kind of shit? Interesting shit. This is better than the truth. This is the real truth. People's behavior. Generic, just on the street, what you doing, what you saying. Okay? That's beyond Joe Rogan shit. Okay? And Alex Jones. Now, I'm going to describe the person. Okay? It's a female. She's beautiful. She's a mata, a mother. This one started off relating to my pain and seeming cool. Okay? And then wanted to diagnose me and decided, well, you have what I have. Okay? Maybe I do, but I didn't ask for all that. You see where I'm going here? We're just trying to share and connect, but you go too far. Now you want to diagnose me. Okay. This one offered me a ride one time when it was really cold. Okay? Offered a car. I said, cool. I didn't ask. Say, hey, you want a ride? It's going to be cold. It's been cold every goddamn day. You see where I'm going here? This person's not my Uber. I get it. It's not my DoorDasher. They're not my cab, but they offered. Right? Because they know that I have pain and it's icy and snowy. It's icy and snowy in Iowa every day. But this one day they said, I'm going to give you a ride. And we're bonding, getting along. It's great. Then I noticed I don't get any rides anymore. Just that one day. So which means, which is cool, that you are an empath. You are a 5-minute empath. You're a 5-minute, I'm going to bond with you. Then the next minute, it's like there's no connection and you don't see that there should be a flow to help somebody. If you're going to help them, help them. If you're not going to help them, then don't. Don't offer me the ride. Simple shit. Yes or no? Don't offer me a ride when you have the ability to do so every morning. And we know this. And then all of a sudden you change up and don't do it. You know what I mean? It's just weird. Anyhow, this person also understands holistic energy. You kind of hear that shit. But also is on the side of science and likes to defend the doctors and all this shit. And I'm like confused. I'm like, but then I'm saying things like I got abused for the doctors. They caused this pain and they laughed at me the last time I went there. And it was horrible. So I'm telling this person this. And they're like, wow, you should complain about that. But then on the other side, this person will then decide, oh, no, but yeah, you got to do A, B, C, and D, A, B. Yeah, you got to do this and do that. So I'm seeing this person is confused. I'm trying to be helpful, trying to be giving, but then also black and white turning somewhere else. You see where I'm going here? Now, this person has a condition called POTS. I never heard of POTS. It's interesting. With their pain, they were born with it, so-called. What were you given as a baby, honey? What were you given? You forgot how many shots you got, boo. Anyhow, whatever. It's okay. Basically, it shuts down the body, pain happens, and the energy levels drop. And I noticed it. So I've got compassion. Okay? So today, this one said to me, and I was like, I had a full day of, working really hard. You feel me? Doing the thing, getting it done, representing, doing it for the team, pushing my body, although it wanted to die today. It was quite bad today, but I had to accept it and I kept going. Oh, that was an orb. Did you see it? Very cute. Very cute. Did you see it? That was a little tiny. And when did it come? And what was I saying? Very cute. Can you confirm that you saw that? You don't have to. I saw it. On this side. Hare Krishna, Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you to my spirits. Thank you. Now, so I'm on fire. They're supporting this. There's only one of you in here now. It's going from 4 to 1 in the chat room. I'm just documenting this. I don't know who's coming in my chat room. But if you're going to come, please come or don't. Now it's saying 0. Maybe YouTube is doing this. Maybe I'm offline. I don't even know. Anyhow, I might even end the live right now because I'm tired and there's no one really coming in here. It's totally cool. But I just had an orb come. So I'm just going to finish with this because I don't know what's going on. I'm not speaking to one person. I'm sorry. No ego here. It's cool. I've been doing this shit for long enough that folks, should be coming in. You know what I mean? 3,000 people following and shit like that. Now there's 2 of you. There was 1 of you. Is this you 2 doing this? Okay. This person asked me today, are you okay? And I was not. I was tired. There's a lot of things that happened at, where I work. I was kind of like, okay, shit. Damn. Kind of felt some way about some things, but, whatever. I said, are you okay? Oh, I guess you're not okay then. There's my answer. And I'm like, so you wanted to hear that. You could tell I wasn't. You're getting off on it? So then I said simply, I'm tired, boo. I'm tired. And at the end of the day, you really don't care. And I know that. You're a pretender. You're the great pretender. 5-minute empath. Now. Hey, very cute. Are you still in here? I don't see any comments. I'm just trying to get some energy here. Because if not, I'm going to end this live like in a minute. Nothing personal. I'm going to go watch Krishna. Fuck this shit. Are you in here still? I don't even know. Maybe you're writing a message. Maybe there's a technical problem. I have no idea. And I might even erase the goddamn video. All right. Long story short, everyone can't be okay. Being okay with that is the purpose of life. Dealing with it is what Hinduism is, not rituals and yoga only. It's all I'm saying. Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you to Very Cute for being here. But I'm tired. And it's been almost a half an hour, and none of y'all are up in here. And that's okay. This is how it works. 1 minute you got the flow, the next minute you ain't shit. And it's nothing personal. I know this. So I used to get people get mad at me because I wouldn't go live every day. They're like, you got to do lives every day. When I did it every day, the people coming in and out, the numbers were up and down. I'm like, so where's the motivation? Am I doing this just for myself? I'm just curious. You're welcome, Very Cute. So did you see the orb? Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. Did you see the little orb? Maybe there's a delay. I don't know. I'm just going to sit and wait for that answer. And when you answer, I'm going to end the live. Did you see the orb, Very Cute? I'm just curious. I'm going to eat my food and just shut up. It's pretty good. Did you see the orb, Very Cute? I'm just curious. Because my motivation is getting low. I'm trying to interact with you. So I'm just curious. Do I have an audience? Because if I don't, I'm fucking leaving. Okay, cool. No problem. Who is this one, Jared? Have you been here the whole time? I'm so confused. I don't know if I have an audience and if it's worth going on. Well, thank you, Gerd. You saw it? Okay. And thank you, Very Cute, for answering. Okay. I'm just asking you questions, and it's taking a long time to get an answer, so I don't know if you're there or not, because I get problems. Anyhow. I'm going to just talk normal shit. What up, Jarrett? Jarrett Dykstra, how did you find my channel? Awesome. We are 3 online listening at the moment. 3. No, you're not. I'm not stupid. It goes from 3 to 0, 3 to 1, but it's cool. I'm just confused. I'm trying to understand this. When I do TikTok, there are 1,000 people in there. I don't know why. It's cool. So anyhow, is it worth continuing with 3 people? Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva? I mean, Krishna would keep going, wouldn't he? I got food in my mouth. All right, so I'm going to keep going a little bit more. And pardon me if I'm a bit of a diva. I'm just really tired of this world. I really am. Because you can never get one specific world. Everyone is in too many fucking worlds. And they dump it on you. They can't see that they're doing this. And they go out of their way to do it. Did you hear me? I'm going to say it again. They can't see that they're doing this. But they go out of the way to do it. And they plan it. And get ready for it. And they hit you in the face with it. What are you supposed to do? Thank you. I will flow. Thank you, Very Cute. I appreciate that. You're being very reasonable and understanding, and thank you. I've been through a lot of shit. Okay. Yes, they are. But here's what's funny about it. A lot of them are so-called woke. They know about chemtrails. the poison in the food. And then I watch what they eat, and they're eating the very thing they just talked about that is poisonous and the enemy. No judgment. But I'm like, okay. They know the Illuminati and the secret shit. You know what I mean? They know all this stuff. But then I'm watching the food, and I'm trying to put things together, and I'm like, this is Shakti. Playing with my mind, trying to get me to maybe lose it a bit here. So when you really wake up and have Kundalini or ayahuasca experience, you lose it. I felt it. It wasn't very comfortable. Honestly, it's not like smoking weed. You know what I mean? Where you're like, ah! Like, ayahuasca is you're dying. Your body like disappears. And it's awkward. However, that's what it's like when you die. So if you want to embrace death, just hit some ayahuasca the right way. It ain't got to be a big hit. I got a little one. I got enough to know what was going on. And I felt it. And I heard shit, I saw stuff. And not only that, they are designed to make you feel like that, right? Because they can't stand the voltage of your light. All smokes and shadows. Very well said. Thank you. Exactly. Now, what do you do when that person is given power? These people somehow get power. All the time. Every company I've ever had. The person who's bitter, a bit off, bipolarish, I got issues too, but you know what I mean? Gets the power, gets the role, gets the position, and they hate it. They hate life, but then they're happy too. And then they hate it. This is where we live today. Are you kidding me? Your children are in freaking trouble. Even with drinking evolved urine, you can have a type of ayahuasca experience. Aha! That makes sense to me. I drink mine. I put it in my hair. So another thing that I find funny. Okay. Listen to this. This is great. I know someone who is insecure about her weight. Most women are. Of course they are. But you're not your body, boo. She doesn't like her body. She calls herself a fatty all the time. Okay? I don't say shit about her body. I don't look at her body. I don't, you know what I mean? I let her, you feel me? Because it's a bit hot and cold. 1 minute happy, 1 minute I'm going to cut your fucking head off. Like, and she'll even warn you. I'm just okay. At least you kind of warned me. But I'm like, you might want to work on that a little bit. Because when you do it, it hurts people. Anyhow. Right? And this one has power, remember? I'm exhausted. I finished doing my thing. I come in the office. I'm exhausted. You know what I mean? I'm doing the whole Mortal Kombat thing, just trying to push through. It's freezing outside. And right away, look at your hair. You need a haircut. No good morning. How was the day? What were you doing? What kind of stuff did you do with your job? This is one of my bosses, kind of. You need a haircut. How do you feel if I said, you're fat? She punched me in the face, right? I need a haircut. That's all you got from me. And she was laughing. You want to know why? She was high on medication. She was refusing meds. And now she's high. And she's all excited about it. I even asked her what kind it was. Some Leproxenenzil shit alien planet. No problem. Mind you, this one told me she knew that medication is not good for you. But she caved in. I get it. Because her stuff is quite bad. I've seen her like dangerously bad. And I was like, okay, shit. Woo, we got to figure this out. Okay? This is real shit. So she's taking her meds now. And I'm not judging, by the way. I'm just studying. This is Shakti. Remember, okay? This is the goddess still. So she's a creation of Krishna. She's a creation of Shiva, of Jesus, of Buddha, of Allah. Okay, it's all good. But a little bit off. Doesn't know the inner God yet and goddess. Okay, which is dangerous for a woman. Because the woman made this place. And made all three of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. A woman, Shakti, did that. But she's naughty, Shakti. Like Venus. Anyhow. So I'm noticing her taking her meds, and she's coming in a bit more positive, right? I can see it's not an organic positive, though. I can see she's just, it's kind of like, okay, I'll rewind. I have another friend who has a similar hip problem to me, but she was born with something. We know it's this, but okay. All right. And for a while, no painkillers. She was coming in. The minute she took naproxen, which can raise your blood pressure and speed up your heart rate, like a cigarette. Not a smoker, but if you take these pills, you have to listen to me. It's going to pump your heart faster than a fucking cigarette. You better go back to smoking cigarettes. That's all I gotta say. If you're going to eat Ruffles, Lunchables, nothing personal, Skittles, Coke, I'm sitting Mountain Dew, and you're bipolar, and you're on meds. God damn, it's dangerous. The minute on naproxen, she was on cloud nine, really cocky with it, and I'm just watching it. I said, it's gonna happen. That naproxen is gonna wear off. I've had naproxen, and I was told by the doctor that I might fuck my heart up, but it'll kill your pain. And I was like, fuck it, give me the goddamn pill. They're training us to be stupid. Take the pain. That's what your Christ did, and all of your Hindu gods and goddesses. They take the pain. It's not supposed to be fun. Krishna even tells everyone, in order to be enlightened and to walk a path, you must suffer. And you will be put in a position on purpose to suffer to see if you got what it takes. Okay. Hello, I'm one of them. Anyhow, you hear me? So I'm hearing her all high on the naproxen, and she's walking, and I'm like, okay. Then sure enough, I see her a year later. The walk is even slower. You can see the pain is heavier. It wore off. She finally caved in, getting a surgery. No judgment. I get it. You see where I'm going here? Running to science. Now, back to my friend on medication. She comes in high on pills. Normally, she comes in like this. No, yeah. No diss. It's all about love, but this is, kind of puffy face. She's been crying. Depression, right? This one's been sexually abused, probably. I could tell. I've got compassion, but you're not going to burn me with the anger of your vagina. Okay? I can heal you, or I can correct you and spank you with the flute of Krishna. That goes for men and women, not violence, but I will do it with my mouth and my energy. I ain't got to say shit to you for you to shut up. I know how to get it done. I know how to shut someone down by speaking a certain way without having an argument with you, and you already get it. You're going to get mad at me because I didn't feed you, but I acknowledged your shit. But I didn't dance with you because you're not ready for this one. I'm the choreographer, honey, of truth. I am the master of fine arts of Shiva. Fuck University of Iowa and their lack of care for mental health. Anyways, I'm watching her now. I'm like, oh, great, you're on medication now. Okay, cool. So I'm watching the behavior. But I'm noticing, though, she's still behaving the same way. Because when it wears off, what's going to happen? She's going to get right back to that state. And when she's in that state, she's unpredictable, conniving, setting people up for failure, even me. And then being cool and shit. And it's a lot of women that are having, I'm not dissing women, but a lot of women are having this. Let's go back to the vaccine. Remember the vaccine when it first came out? I saw a lot of people cocky about it, and I watched them. I'm like, yeah, I got the jab, and I feel good, and yeah, everything is great. I feel so protected now until blood clots, maybe. Something else is going to come for you, honey. They're tricking you. It's false pride. It's a horrible thing to do to somebody, but science is black magic. It's not science. The healthcare industry is rituals upside down, honey. I'm going to read your comments. According to Monica Schutt, drinking pitch black revolved Shivambu is literal melanin in a bottle. I have shitloads of it. Thank you for that. I'm so glad you know your shit and your piss. What has that? Blah, 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 blah. What has that got to do with the job you're currently doing? Because your current job is not aesthetics related, even though you're putting aesthetics in the world by cleaning it. I'm not sure what you mean. What do you mean? I don't get that. That's the metaphor for the crown of thorns? What do you mean because your current job is not aesthetic? And what do you mean, what has that got to do with your job currently? I'm trying to understand that. I'm speaking about my personal experiences with people in all of my situations in life. And I'm relating it to Shakti. I'm relating it to Hinduism and the creator, or lack of understanding of that. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. It's so hard to understand comments. My bad. And I'm exhausted. I'm in a lot of pain right now. Shame on me for that. Okay. I don't know. It's a great question. I didn't have the energy. And so when she said that to me, she goes, "Oh, you need a haircut." I was like this. And she couldn't tell. She didn't care. Because she's high on medication and she feels good. I'm not taking painkillers. I've chosen not to do so. Okay? That's it. You can look at Jay and tell when Jay is not there. Okay? And then she chose that moment to say that. So I looked at her like this because I was literally like freezing cold, chronic pain, and I was like, and then they laughed at me like, "Oh, look at that look." You can see he was just out of it. Or something like that. Another person said that. And I'm like, I'm here to do a job. I did a lot of work. No one's asking about what I've done or checking in. You feel me? And now we have these comments that if I were to do it to you, you'd get mad. You'd betray me. You would talk all kinds of shit. I know this shit about me. This is why I'm having a really hard time trusting people. And I have to in order to pay my bills. But I'm so confused with this black and white shit. You know, when I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. And I'm going to let you know that. It's nothing to do with you. When I'm feeling it, you go and see it. Is that okay? Apparently today, that is not okay. Let's just marinate on that. I farted. Yes, I know. My hip is trying to break the scar tissue down, and I fart and shit. So now, if you are someone who has issues, and you were telling someone that you have issues to relate, okay, and you haven't fully processed or dealt with your issues, that person you were talking to about the issue is not feeling good, that is the real test for you now to see if you understand what it means to actually accept and deal with a current state of a mood or a moment in time. Okay? That's the wisdom. What I'm seeing is people that will check in with you, that have shared their pain with you, that haven't fully dealt with it and are still struggling with it, will come at you and ask you if you're okay. And if you don't answer correctly, they get sarcastic and defensive when they themselves aren't okay. And I can see this shit. What is wrong with being honest? What is wrong with looking the part? A tree cannot become a lion, honey. It's a tree. A tree is not going to want to be a mosquito, honey. It's going to be a tree. But they each have a frequency, okay, of their own. Let it be a tree. You feel me? A tree is not going to be a blade of grass. They have different vibration. Okay, cool. Is it good or bad? No, it's cool. It's neutral. So maybe I'm a blade of grass right now. I'm not a fucking tree. Is that okay? It's not, apparently. I'm getting to a point where I might have to spank these people and get a little bit fiery. Not like angry, but they're abusing me with this behavior. And I've taken this for a long time. Every job I've ever had now. Every job I've had. It's everything seems chill. You kind of communicate. You all can relate to this. You communicate. Everything seems okay. You feel me? We're opening up about our problems. We're getting personal maybe. Sharing maybe a little bit too much. Okay, no problem. But then when I'm not feeling it though, and you're feeling it, Now you want to be a therapist, or you want to be a mommy. Are you a therapist for yourself and a mommy for yourself? You're not. I can see, because you still need those. You still need to be diagnosed. It's okay. You see where I'm going here? I'm not choosing that world. But this world is bombarding me, and I feel like I need to snap, but I don't want to fucking lose my work. I like my job, but the people that come in out of your life, it's confusing. It's so confusing because I am always honest. My body can't lie. If it's not feeling it, it's going to drop. I can't be a comedian right now. I can't get into your gossip circle. I think she was concerned because I wasn't gossiping with her. Now I'm going to tell you why I was not feeling so good when she asked me if I was okay at the end of the day. First of all, the chronic pain in cold arthritis gets worse. I'm not my body. I'm okay. Metaphysically, I'm immortal. Physically, this is done. So I'm going to maintain it. That's why I'm working out. But this is done. I'm okay. Science did this to me. It's frustrating, yes. Makes me a bit bitter. Sometimes it throws me off, and I might misunderstand your comments. So I'm letting you know my backstory. So if I come weirdly at you all ever in here in the chat room, just know I am in need of motherly, goddess, feminine energy love, which I cannot seem to find. I am not complaining. I am just being honest. I am a lot for women because I understand their vagina more than they do. I don't know why. I mean, metaphysically, honey, and metaphorically. Yeah, I have a dick, you got a pussy. It's okay. Now, here is why Jay wasn't okay as well as the arthritis. When I was asked if I was okay, there was gossiping about someone who was new, who was autistic, and was raped by their uncle, apparently. And I'm hearing them just, and they're only 18. And this one has a very shitty family. This family is taking her fucking salary, which is $600 a week. It's her first job. It's a good gig. It's $18 an hour. It's not bad, right? For an 18-year-old, they let her have $40, and she's eating Lunchables and never has enough money to eat proper food. And I'm watching this girl. Her teeth look like, and it's nothing, it's not her fault, but her teeth look like, let's just say, someone very, very old who was smoking crystal meth or crack. Like her teeth are unhealthy and black. 18-year-old. I have compassion and can already hear her. Okay? I believe she's my daughter. I believe she's my aborted seed, reincarnated, coming for me to help her. Because I had someone have an abortion when I was 20 years old behind my back, and it was horrible. Anyhow, I'm hearing them gossip about this poor child who needs guidance. And before that, they were talking about her in the office. This poor child. And then she comes in, and they still were kind of attacking her. And I'm like, oh my God, like, this is too much, dude. I'm in pain. I'm busting my ass. This child has worked with me. And she's new to cleaning, okay? She's like, hey, Jay, I'm bored. I don't know what to do. I'm like, hang out with me. The autistic child, okay? That's considered a disability. My company, we work for kids that are autistic. We have a program where they only go to me to be the guy, which is great. I work with students who are being trained with autism or maybe Down syndrome, preparing them to get a real job in the real world. Wow, but it's considered a disability. You hear me now? We have someone now on contract with the same disability for our outreach program, and I'm hearing them attack her. Now, mind you, yes, thank you. Mind you, sometimes, of course, she can be annoying to me. I have chronic pain. I'm noise sensitive. She's high on Lunchables and Coke and a horrible family and rape and shit. And she's out of her mind and she's in her phone. The poor thing. Of course she's going to behave erratic and do weird shit. But mostly, I love this girl. She has the voice of an angel. She sounds like this, but she's always funny. But when you make her feel bad, oh, God. She's so shut down. Not on my fucking watch. Horrible. But I couldn't tell my boss that. I was like, I don't want to even tell you why I'm not okay right now. Because are you okay? Because you're a woman and you should have had her back. And been like, hey, it's a young girl. You gotta just be with her more. You know what I'm saying? Like, guide her. She's an apprentice right now. What the fuck? Like, it pissed me off. Now, even before that, more things happened. So every Thursday and Friday, we have outreach at my job. It's a great job, okay? But it's called the TAP program, okay? Thank you for the hearts, preparing children, once again, from school to work that are autistic, Down syndrome, maybe crippled, maybe wheelchair. We're helping them. So we have one student so far who is autistic. Beautiful kid. His name is Jojo. He's incredible. He's even better than me at cleaning. He finds shit to do, gets and makes it easier. And I'm watching him do it, and I'm like, what the fuck? Disabled? Like, this kid is fucking teaching me. He's a fucking genius. He's literally, every time he comes to my job, he does something that blows my mind. And he's 17. Anyhow, so today I met his mother. He goes, I want you to meet my mom. I'm like, wow, Hare Krishna. What an honor. Mata, the goddess, Shakti. So, of course, I go outside. I cross the street, and there's his mom. They're twins, identical. She's adorable. I go to her, hey, God bless you. Bless your child. He's incredible. He's a genius. So I'm just bigging him up, giving him love. You know what I'm saying? Saying thank you, doing the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I see her looking at me, right? And I think there was something going on. And she goes to me, oh, well, thank you. I have a brain condition, and where I work, they keep telling me that I keep missing too many days off, and I just want to work, but I got a brain disease, and I'm starting to cry. I want to cry right now. Whew. We are so cruel to people. We are so cruel. So she can't afford where she lives. And she's lost like the lease to her apartment or something like this, and she has to figure out how to get money. So she wants to work with us. She's got to be about 60 somewhat years old. And she's begging me for a job. I'm trying to figure it out right now. So she dropped that on me when she said that they were treating her like crap at work, expecting her to like be perfect with the brain condition and not trying to help her. I know how that feels with arthritis and no one to talk to about it properly, and having like brain fog and almost passing out and having watery eyes, and just no one gets it. And I can't fucking translate that. And no one can see it in me because I'm so full of light. I look so in shape. I get so many things done. It's God, man. It's not me. That they can't believe that Jay is broken. No, get out there and work. Basically, there have been moments where they have looked at me and they're like, okay, Jay, we're going to make it a bit easier for you. But then it goes from easy to hard. Say black and white. Either it's going to be hard, homie, or it's going to be easy. But this is just, I'm not complaining. But when this woman told me this, it hurt. It hurt to hear one of our young ones being attacked who's autistic, and they don't know how to speak to someone autistic. Do we know how to handle someone who's bipolar? Huh? We have another worker who's also autistic in a different way, and they don't understand that, and they'll get mad at him and shit. I had to talk to one of my freaking leads. Do not talk to my friend like that on the radio, bro. He's unique. He's going to shut down. You're just giving him all this bad stuff that he didn't do. He thinks uniquely. Doesn't think like us. You must change that. I begged him. I said, please, on the radio, we have walkie-talkies. When you talk to this man, congratulate him. Say thank you first. He's a hard worker, but he can't focus. Of course he can't, because this autism, it's a fact. It's been what's the word? Examined that it's an injury from vaccines, honey. But whatever. So I was exhausted, and to ask me if I'm okay when you didn't see this behavior, and I'm seeing it, I'm a real empath. I feel the pain every day of animals being killed, little girls being raped, little boys being raped, someone getting cancer and they're only 5 and it's terminal, which is bullshit. Someone homeless. See, fuck. Someone was stuck on drugs and wants to blow their brains out. Giving up their body for sex to pay for the crack and the meth. I'm around this all day. I don't know. I'm going to read your comments there. Most people are insensitive because they don't see things from multi-perspectives. Right. And they only want to feel superior to others. Right. And God forbid you're able to clock their BS. They get pissed. Right. The world is ruled by that. Not 86. You don't need to. All those situations were part of your script to show you that you never belong to this realm. Exactly. My problem is now I want to try to become an orb. I'm getting tired of this body. It's not suicidal. It's a difference. I have seen the realm. I want to go where the orbs go. They're coming out of my body. I want to become one. So I'm going to ask and pray to God, to Shiva and the sun when I do my worship, and Vishnu and Shakti. My death, please make my death that I just disappear. Or I just shut down and I just leave and I become that orb. And it's fast. And then I faint or something and I'm in that world. Please. But I can still see y'all. And then I'll come visit your YouTube live. I'll come visit your house like they were visiting me. I'll come visit 86. Whoever's in here, I'll come visit you. You'll be like, oh my God, an orb came. That would be me. That's what I want to do. I'm so tired of this shit. I'm grateful for what I have, but I've done so many things. And I keep seeing the same result. You get up here, you kick ass in any shape or form, and then the ass whoopings come while you're kicking ass. They just keep whooping your ass while you're trying to get up there, doing the Christ on you and putting you on the crucifix and eating fucking Subway sandwiches and Lunchables and playing video games and laughing with you sometimes and liking you sometimes, but beating the crap out. I'm like, yo, man. And all of them are broken. All of them are broken. And even admit it, but don't do shit really holistically to fix it. What do you do? I'm stuck in this shit. I have to get up. I don't want to wake up. I want to be an orb. It's not suicide. Hear me. When I wake up, the pain is 1,000%. And to walk in the snow with ankles that weigh 50 pounds from scar tissue, from sprained ankles, that the doctor, dumbass, didn't see. He must have cut off my leg only. It's horrible. So I'm not okay. And you can watch me walk and see. And I'm okay with that. But I can't be allowed to be okay with that. I can't. They compete with me. They feel sorry for me. They don't have any answers for me. They got surgery for me. They want to diagnose me. I'm like, can you just fucking be a human being for 1 second and just be a light body for me? Just be an ear. Just be the light. Just for 1 second, can you shh? Because you are. Because Krishna made you. But you can't hear this shit. And I know you are. But you are so backwards that it makes me angry. But it's Shakti. Don't snap. Thank you. I appreciate that. It happens to me often as well. Thank you, 86. You're already calming me down. And the worst part is my body language speaks louder so they know that I know. Awesome. But I've just got to pay the role. You're my guru for the day. Genius. See? Thank God for my chat room. That's the hypocrisy of the world. She was a fairy. Yep. She has to tell you things because... Oh, pardon me. Hold on. Shit. She has to tell you things because you light reveals what's going on inside of her. It's going to happen naturally. You're already doing that. You're right. It's a process. I need to be patient. You're right. Because they're coming out of my body. So as I get older, okay, the pain might get worse, but the orbs are going to get stronger. And then maybe... Okay, so I got to be patient. Thank you, 86. I needed this. See, my brain is like this. It is very great, but I'm always humble enough to know that I still got to learn shit and be reminded of things. And I will give my chat room the respect. I'm already doing all that I'm saying. I have made myself as an orb. I've even said this. I just don't want to be in this anymore, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to be in this gross matter. But I'm grateful for it. So, I'm starting to get it now. Thank you. Very cute is balancing me. It's good. If there's possibility to not go to work for a while, that's what you should, yeah. But got to get paid. Now, there is something called disability, but that's complicated. And the money. So here's where that's interesting, very cute. I want to live off donations. I'm trying so hard to I've been doing this truth shit. This is also why I'm a bit bitter. Listen, thank you for the heart. I can't force anyone to like me, but very, very cute. My work is good. Because it's paranormal, I take no credit for it. And I share it for us. My work is solid. You can back it up. I've got years of videos showing how deep things are, how fast you can get it done with dance, everything, rap, everything. And still, I have to beg for alms like I'm in India, which is okay. So I want to live off donations. So I keep telling the sun, I keep doing Hare Krishna, please, please, have me one day wake up and someone put $10,000 in my PayPal. Just please. So I can just have some time to myself and just wake up and then keep going and just only live in here. I want to live this. My orbs are in here. All that matters to me, honey, is this realm. I've made a new realm in my apartment, but I have to go out there. You see what I'm saying? I have to go out there. I just want to stay here. I am in paradise. So I'm trying to figure that out. 86. I'm trying to figure out. I've been hustling, girl or boy. Are you a woman or a man? Or I don't know. Very cute. I think it might be a man. Anyhow, I have been hustling, doing name readings and shit. You know what I mean? At one point, I had a rhythm going, and then there's nothing. It's not easy because people are black and white. They don't want to support you. They like to watch you. Okay. Like to hear you. Okay. But to support you, meet you, make a difference, have a plan together, like the Illuminati and the colonists and all of our tribes? Nope. You need to fit in. You got to fit in with us. That's being asleep. I don't care about your flat earth too and your astrology and the chemtrails and the reptilians and all the ancient shit you know, blah, 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 angel numbers and tarot. You're still divided in that circle? I got to still fit in with you all. Wow, I am you all. You are me. Who cares if we don't agree on everything? We can't do that. That's my biggest frustration, 86. Oh, you're a man. Gotcha. Well, it's not very cute. Might have been a feminine thing. I don't know. But you're good. No worries. We're all women and men. It's women. It's she has he. So it's all connected. It's Shakti, Shiva, and whatever. So I'm going to end on that note. This has been an hour build. I think that's a very good advice. Hold on. You got to know. If I were in America, I would have come to assist you even with housework, but I will be making a donation soon. Wow. Well, in that case, very cute. Do you have my email, or do you want me to put the PayPal link in there now, or do you want me to wait? There's no rush. I'm not desperate, but I don't mind putting the link in now if you're cool with that, or you want me to wait. You're cool with that? And thank you. All right, there's the link, I believe. No pressure. I'm grateful for whatever. You know what I mean? It's a start. So this is giving good energy towards my own business. I want to have my own, I want to be mindful of my own business. My brain is good enough. My orbs and the power and my artistic energy is good enough to be my own boss. And it should be for you as well on this reality. We're in this reality. But the problem is that we get distracted and we feel like we have to go out and do stuff because, once again, it's hard to get support when you're woke, even from woke people. Wait, because we have a long way to go. No problem. So don't worry about the link. Whenever you're ready, my email is rawzen617@gmail.com. There's no rush. I saw hearts flowing, so I thought you meant maybe yes. It's totally cool. Thank you. By the way, wait a minute. I got to show my video. It's going to hurt to get up, but I don't care. Oh, my God. See, just standing up, it's like, I can't describe it. Like, you look at my face, you see that vein right there? That tree, that little trident of Shiva, look at that, the trident. That's pain. That's the pain from this hip. But it's Shakti. Yeah, I can do this. Taking one step is a lot. You know what? I'll go a bit longer because I got some things I forgot I want to show. Excuse me. And Raina Lusted just came up in here, so now I'm in an even better mood. One of my homies. First of all, Raina, I want to apologize to you for ever having any misunderstandings with you. When I was talking about, for example, I'll tell you why. There was a time I was doing a live and I got pretty good feedback for it. I was kind of complaining about not having a woman, and I mentioned someone's name, and you were like, "You're still talking about her?" You were fucking right, man. Let it go. You were right. You know what I mean? Like, if I think about it, just let it go. I'm a bit bitter, I guess. You know, the one that got away, it's okay. I'm sensitive. I always have been. Which makes me an empath. It makes me, I think, better truther. Thank you. But yeah, Raina, nothing but respect. You were right. Still going on. I mean, I was using it as an example of something, but you know what I mean? Like, once again, you've been with me for a long time, Raina. You know what I mean? And you deserve that respect. You know what I mean? I think you know that with me. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Absolutely, honey. I'll never forget one time I made you cry, I think, a while ago. I was just going on because it's the chronic pain. Raina, it was the chronic pain, honey. It wasn't me. I felt horrible. I even want to cry right now. Absolutely. Because I misunderstood your comment. I even misunderstood very cute at one point. Because here's the problem with doing a live. When you're seeing comments and you can't see like the order or the emotion behind the comment, it's really hard. And sometimes you might get it wrong. Anyhow, you get it. That makes me a guru. Just giving her that power. That makes her my guru. Do you understand what guru means, the masses? These moments where someone who, okay, for example, I'll look at myself like a Vishnu. I'm not Vishnu, but just Vishnu is the most high, right? Okay. Vishnu brings himself down a few levels. Okay? But it would be like Vishnu just always wanting to be about Vishnu, always wanting to be about Vishnu. Vishnu actually sacrifices and suffers and breaks it down and comes down to your level when he could have stayed up there. Fuck. He could have. Or she, the transgender. All three of them, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. They're all infinite, shapeless, formless, immortal, but they choose to be mortal? I know you already flamed me on IG. Oh my God, did I? Oh my God. But what was the comment? What was the, this is great. No. This is great. Because hold on, wait a minute. Because I'll owe you an apology then. Very cute. What did you write that I misunderstood? Do you remember? This is great. This guy right here is unique, man. This one right here, wow. Who would come listen to somebody that try to burn them on Instagram? This one is fucking Vishnu more than I am. That's a Krishna thing to do. I still love you. It's okay. I know what you're doing. You didn't mean it. It's like, what? Thank you, dude. Now, to my defense, I got a lot of trolls, man. I got a lot of trolls, and it's expected, but it can be confusing. You know what I mean? To know what the comment is. So once again, any comment that you write, I might misunderstand it because it's hard if I don't see you. This is all AI and it's bullshit. So of course we're gonna have misunderstandings. What up there? Love me, fear none. New Zealand. God damn, great place. What's that New Zealand tribe? And they dance like this, doing Kali. The Waka. I don't want to insult it, but you know what I mean? The tribal. They're doing Kali, man, of India. Of course, it's goddess shit. Shakti. She's everywhere. But they don't know this shit. If they knew it, it would help them to unify more and to heal from all the bad things that happened with colonialism and between themselves, because tribes fight tribes, and we've been killing each other before the colonists. We know this. We know. Don't get it twisted. We've been doing eating human beings, sacrificing humans, animals. Something went wrong. It's time to fix that shit. Reina. Yeah, once again, very cute. No pressure. Do you remember the comment? Once again, I apologize. But Instagram, I've had some interesting comments there. Reina, lots of love to NZ from Australia. All right. I had an emotional day, so I was a bit of a diva earlier in this video. A deva, a Mahadeva. I was like, there's no one in here. I can't keep going. I don't know. It's nice to have an audience. I'm used to being a ballet dancer with all these people, you know what I mean? And a rapper, you know what I mean? Okay, just so Jay. However, it would be nice if we could all get to donating to assist. Reina has given me money for sure back in the day. I remember Reina was one of the people, listen, when I got fired from my job unjustly down the street, they gave me no unemployment how they did me. It was cold. And I did 6 years where I got rave reviews for customer service. I mean, rave. Every day on the wall, Jay Russell. I didn't ask for it. Customers loving me. Okay? Reina gave me money. Reina, don't apologize. Better late than never, and I need to be fucking patient. That's all. I gotta be patient. I didn't advertise that. Listen, I'm not really tech savvy. There's a way to advertise your lives so y'all know I'm going live, like even before I do it. I don't do that. I go on the fly. So, you know, people have lives, you know? It's okay. What am I gonna do? But yes, I'm coming to a point where I think I would like to reinvent myself, and I want to start getting donations for orb videos, dedicating the orb videos to the person giving the money. Because, I mean, I can sit there and just say, hey, this one's for Reina, 86. Love me, love some, fear none. No problem. And they'll come. And I'll email it to you. You know what I mean? Got the video, got your name, you got the vibration. I gave it, we shared it, and then donation. I want to live off of that. That should be my job, dude. A light worker, just sitting here, broken body, you know what I'm saying, going through hell. Okay. But nonetheless, should I not be making some kind of profit from being a prophet? I've been doing it for free for years. It's time to eat. You got Elon Musk green screening you and giving you autopilot cars that still crash and kill people. My children's father is from Christchurch. Is that a place in New Zealand? Wow. Anyhow, I'm not begging and asking for handouts here. I'm talking about dedicating something to somebody that's paranormal, that's unusual, that is from the creator, from the realm of ayahuasca, the realm of Vishnu. Okay? No ego, man. A paranormal immortal spirit. And what you look like when you die. Wow. For you personally, is that not a good way to make money and honorable? And the orbs want to be seen. They want me to show them. It's not a secret. You know what I mean? They like it. I feel like there's something more for you to discover about the orbs. They are the initial stages of your Merkaba light body. Absolutely. Very well written. Absolutely. I mean, they teach me every day. Now they're coming out of the bags of art. I didn't play that video. I'm not posting the orb videos because YouTube, I think, is messing around with my sound. I can't confirm that because, but on TikTok, they're all fine. Instagram, Facebook, but YouTube, I saw them. I'm like, what the? Whatever. Jay, just be grateful. This is a very good live, and thank you, 1986. You're my guru tonight, big time. Absolutely. You're very wise. 86. Have you yourself ever seen orbs? You must. You must. Or anybody in here. You'll see that you'll be able to create art from them. Ah, you're psychic. Because I actually, when I zoom in on them, they're all squares or octahedrons. So they're already kind of doing that, and they're giving me a preview. So if I keep going, right, just keep doing it, of course. And apologies for Instagram and me maybe misunderstanding your comment, but I do get a lot of trolls. And they're nasty on, they're nasty. They're just, wow. Well, they discard of you and shit. But then I'm getting all these followers. I'm like, I got all these followers on Instagram now, where I can go live now. But they don't understand what's going on. So I'm like, why are you following me? The point is to connect, isn't it? Not for me, for the future, the children. Infused with potentials for transmutation for people who are trying to evolve their consciousness. Yes, I want to do orb videos for mental health. People who are dying, for God's sake, or hate themselves. I'll dedicate a video, your name. I'll have the orb come out in honor. Of course, it'll come out for that. They love giving. They love that and performing. But they're here for to encourage, give you courage. It's been taken from you. And it's okay. It's supposed to happen. They're called demons. It's a family. It's your relative upside down. But they're frustrating and they're annoying. They're supposed to be. But you're supposed to slay them. I'm not violent. I mean, alchemize. Figure out how to work with them. And get them to feel the wrath of God, the generator of vitamin D orb light. Can you put some sand down and see if they make circles? Ah, you're a freaking genius. You are a freaking genius. I never thought about that. Raina also get the guru for the night. That's genius. I got rocks in here and shit. I got plants. I never thought about sand. I have sand at my job. We use kitty litter. I'm gonna put kitty litter on the ground. And see, because kitty cat stuff, it's all minerals. They'll love that shit probably. Thank you, Raina. I will try that. Because they love art. They're coming out of the pictures. Pardon me. This one's incredible. It was during daylight. It was hard to achieve it. They weren't coming out that much. I had to work for it. Because they love the dark, because they're more clear. And they want to be seen, of course. But I got a good one that came out of the bag of child art. Okay. Do I still have the video? I may have deleted it. I don't think I did. And I'm showing people in real time these orbs. They're like, wow. They have no idea what to say. All right. So last live, I was supposed to play this and I forgot. It comes real fast. Hold on.
Yes, my people, and good afternoon, Star. We are documenting supernatural paranormal life forms on Tuesday with some sunlight in the background. Om Namah Shivaya.
Did y'all see that? Okay, hold on.
Yes, my people, and good afternoon, Star. We are documenting supernatural paranormal life forms on Tuesday with some sunlight in the background. Om Namah Shivaya.
That one came out of the bag and it went around and it made a big thing. If it was dark, that would have been a huge one. Did y'all see that? Ooh, I farted. Nice. Love some, fear none. One question. Why is there no orbs at this present moment? They come when the time is right. So there was one that came actually tonight, a tiny one. And I can't really explain it. I don't really have control. They have the control. They choose when they want to appear. I can't do some like, hey, well, I've done some videos where I've spoken them into existence, but it's rare to do that because they have the power. They made this. So I'm just saying, it depends on what I'm saying, certain moment. Just watch the videos. Watch my last video, Love Some. It came when I talked about it. It bounced off my head, and I had no idea. And I can't see them. They love the light of the computers and the phones because they're all made of God. So that's it. That's all I got. At some point, I want to get to that level of like, I open my hand and I'm like, appear. But once again, they have the power. You understand? You got to work for it, which makes sense because they're highly intelligent and they like certain things you say or do. Or I'll be sitting a certain way, in a certain angle, not even talking, and they can come. God is a mystery. So, but we shouldn't be watching these videos expecting all the time. You know what I mean? It's not a gimmick. It's a real, hey, this is God saying hi. You know what I mean? And you got to keep it real. God is like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna wait. Now. No, hold on. Now. I'm gonna wait. So, pardon me. The reason why I wipe my screen is because, okay, I don't know. Okay, hold on, wait. I think something is going on behind me a little bit. Okay, right here. Can you all see a circle kind of? Shit. Hold on, wait. I think I see it. Dude, do you see a shadow right here? Do you see that? Do you see that? Sometimes it's my, I've done a live where I thought it was an orb and I wiped it and it went away. Do you see that? I think one is here right now as a shadow. There's many different kinds. There's ones that fly, that glitter, that trickle, shoot, become a mist. I think there was a circle right. Can you all see that? I've been wrong sometimes. I'm just saying, I think I see a circle right there. And I think it appeared while we're speaking about it. I have a very good eye for the circle. But it could be lighting, you know, I don't know. You keep me grounded. I'm grateful for your friendship, as likewise. I have seen celestial orbs from a goddess who actually transcended the human body and became a fully rainbow body being. Of course you did. Very cute. That's how I learned about the orb life and learned that they were full of cosmic information and you could explore into art and even create retail collections. The orbs are the Legos that your physical body is comprised of. Right. It's impressive that you're able to manifest them without going through a rigorous de-densification process. Thank you. Very cute. 333 Parisian time. 133 here. Okay, thank you. Oh, no problem, love. Do you all see a faint circle though? Am I crazy? Right here. I'm just saying. Like it's just kind of, I don't know. The less you will be in contact with the external world, you will see them multiply. Yeah. Okay. Did you all see that one that came out of my bag of kid art? Okay. This one happened literally about 2 hours ago. It came out of my stomach. Well, you'll just see for yourself.
Yes, my people. Good evening, Star. We are documenting the supernatural paranormal light orbs. On Thursday, Dave Jupiter, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shiva, Shakti, Om Brahma Nama. That orb just came from my stomach.
Did you see that? It came from the stomach and it went. And I never know. I said Shiva though. Hindu shirts, child art. Some do experiments. They like all that. Okay? They've done statues sometimes nothing in my hand at all, or no Hindu shirt. Depends on what I'm saying in the moment. And once again, they have the power. Love, have you had any other paranormal experiences other than the orbs? Yes. Great question. It was a psychic thing. This one still blows my mind, and thank you for that great question, because you're helping me to be a better speaker. Let me think. It was back in 2000 and I think 10. I was in Switzerland, Lausanne, dance career. I was married, and I'll never forget this. I was in a ballet company called the Bejart Ballet, Bejart. Very, very well-known company, very famous. All right, so I'm there. I was sleeping, woke up, and I told my ex-wife, I was like, I had this interesting dream. And it was a dream of this guy that I danced for, this choreographer was there. And he was giving me all these moves to do. And the piece was called Code 3. I told her that. Okay. We get ready, wait for the bus, get to this dance studio. I'm getting ready to get changed. She goes to the cafeteria. She goes, Jay, come here. I run back. I went, what's up? What's going on? She's like, I'm reading Dance Magazine. Code 3 and the dancer that you mentioned in the dream is in there. I was like, wow. I was not woke, so-called, yet. Eating meat, all that shit, you know. Drinking alcohol a bit, because my wife, that was the only way I could relate to her. Alcoholic and like wine. So I relapsed and gave in for her. But that happened. And it blew my mind. I was like, wow. There was one time where I saw a door handle move. And I had a witness. We were in Mississippi. It was a dance competition. I didn't do very well. And I was heartbroken. We were in the hotel room. We were just chilling. You know, just trying to deal with it. You know what I mean? He was consoling me. We go to the door, and the handle moved. And I got up right away, opened the door. There was no one there. I mean, I literally made sure right away to see. Actually, something happened. You know what? This is a great question. In my house, in my closet, the light has gone dim. So the bulb died. Okay? For at least about a year and a half. I haven't changed it. I have no light in there in my closet. Okay? Yesterday, the maintenance guy came. He was drilling downstairs with a big ass machine. And I go in the closet and the fucking light is on. Like bright. And I'm like, I didn't turn it on. I turned it off. Turn it back on, and it shined again like it was brand new. But then about an hour later, it went back to being dim. Now that could be whatever, however, I believe they're behaving in ways that are very interesting. I've seen them outside. I work out on my hands on stairs. I actually have that video. I've seen them fly into a lamp. This one is cool. I'll play it for you. Here it is. Wow. Okay, it's kind of fast, so I gotta kind of hurry up. Hold on. It might be too fast. Hold on. All right, you can see movement. Okay, hold on. I gotta be fast though. There it is. You saw it. One more time. Different version now. Look carefully. You see it kind of move. It likes phones, light, computers, but at certain moments. Right, no coincidences. That thing put life in my light bulb, and they like light. So was it telling me, Jay, don't worry. You're broken right now. Your leg, the light in your leg is dead, but you might get that back. Just keep going. It's going to hurt. You're going to want to die. But that's the whole point. Because when you do, you're going to see us. So it's okay either way. I think that was the message. That was in a lot of pain when I saw it. The light bulb, in my closet. Like, just all of a sudden, like, perfectly lit. Anyhow. Now watch this. Of course. Thank you for asking. Anything for you guys. Girls, they, it, whatever you associate as. So I made a collage. Here is it coming from my stomach. All right. But also, every Hindu photo, every Hindu bhajan on YouTube, identical. Look, that's Vishnu. The same one. Surround him. Exactly. And they move exactly the same. And it blows my mind that no one in India is talking about that. I mean, they might be, but I've done my research, watching gurus being interviewed, and they mention all the great stories and stuff and what you need to do. I never hear orbs coming up. And then being in the bhajan video. The bhajan are the songs with the mantras that you meditate to honor the God. They're surrounded by them, always, which means that they're also made of orbs. They're not bodies, obviously. I'll show you the Shiva version. Here's Shiva, same one. You see? And that right there is my main guru. I cannot wait to meet that one. Okay? And of course, Shakti. Look at Shakti. Identical. You see what I'm saying? The goddess, 3 heads. Gratitude. But I want to be able to enjoy this experience, and I would enjoy it a lot more if I did not have to live in the corporate world. But I feel like they want me to be in that world, though, because they know that I have a certain energy that people that are broken need. Oh, back to my place of work. So the girl that was being talked about, who's autistic and was raped by her uncle, for Christ's sake, and her mom and dad are taking her fucking paycheck, which is $600 a week. It's her first job, and giving her only $40. It's abuse. It's horrible. So this girl, I made sure that I gave her love. Absolutely. So after the end of the day today, after my lead asked me, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Well, are you okay?" "Oh, I see you weren't okay then." I'm like, "No, I'm just being real because I know you weren't okay." And that's okay. Before you want to be a mother or a therapist to somebody else and you want to care about them, are you being genuine, first of all? Do you give a shit really? Or is it just because you're playing around a little bit? You know what I mean? You want to feel like, well, I checked in with him. You do it because you're supposed to, because you love someone. Not because it's just like, oh, he seems kind of weird today. What's going on with Jay? What's going on with you? Right? So I go back to the office. On my way there, I see my young girl, a friend, the coworker, the new one, and she was sad. I mean, she was broken. I was happy and shit. No, this isn't cool, man. Okay? I said, can I please talk to you in this restaurant in private? She's like, yeah. She comes in. I said, look, no matter what happens, no matter what you do or don't do, I've worked with you. I've seen you do good work with me. And just know you're important. Just know that you're worth it. And you hang in there. She goes, okay. I said, I love you. And her eyes opened up. You want a hug? It's like, yeah. Her face being happy. This is a child, man. 18. How was I at 18? Talking shit about her, everyone. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Let's guide her, right? Let's protect her. She'll listen to you if you fucking give her the right things to do. And you hang out with her. And you work with her. She needs someone to spot her. Like you're lifting weights, right? It's too heavy. You get a spotter, dumbass. Not my chat room. You don't talk shit about them. You help them. She's got to do her job. She's got to get that money. No, she's got autism and she's been raped, boo-boo. She's going to have a different way of seeing the world, honey. And she's high on sodium, sugar, poor diet, and a horrible family that will pay for everything they've done to her. I will put my life on that. I put my orbs and shame on that family what they're doing to her. It's horrible. Don't talk shit about her. She never has money for food. Right? And she's happy. I only got like $20 today. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have no money today. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm like, fuck, man. I bought her food, but I'm not that, I give a lot of my money away to the homeless. By the way, that video where the orb came out of my stomach, I have a friend who I used to work with at that grocery store where I was fired unjustly. Whenever I need help, because I also need help. I go through phases where I'm not budgeting correctly. I'm making decent money, but I fuck up. It's not drugs. Well, edibles, okay. THC edibles, all right. And some of the marijuana shit. But, I like to go buy snacks and shit because I have pain. When you're in chronic pain, your brain and your taste buds, everything's going to behave differently. That's why I smoke and shit. This is all going to end soon, hopefully. However, I spend too much money and I give it to the homeless if I got it. And then I'm broke. She will buy my groceries. So I dedicated that orb to her. You can see it on TikTok, Rozen617, or Instagram, JHERUSSELL, which some of you have already done. Most people, gurus, are practitioners of archaic spiritualism. Yep. And it's a good excuse to put their hands on your child, your wife, girlfriend. Yep. And rape happens there too, sadly. I've watched a few of your videos, and every time you're in pain, I seem to feel it. It must be, oh, you're a Cancer. Thank you for that. I also feel the pain of everybody. My pain is ancient. It is all my past lives caught up. Has to be. However, I kept going in my past lives until things fell off. And something might fall off now. It's a matter of time. I have no muscle in my glute. My glute is like, I'm trying to figure it out. I used to have this beautiful tush dancer, right? Muscles down there. Okay. It's a new Jay. But I don't give up. Got to figure it out. Or it'll figure me out. Either way, I'm not my body. Real spirituality is a science and natural process of transmutation, which is a process that you're currently going through. Thank you. What up, Kartikeya? Namaste. Always great to see you. 86. The transmutation process is activated by the openness and expansion of your heart chakra. Love. I love children, man. I do. Which is blocked for majority of humanity, hence they don't get the concept of orbs. Right. Because orbs are love. They're total love and compassion. And they'll come for me when I'm not in that place. They'll come for me when I fall off. They'll come for me if I might have eaten something that was GMO or processed or frozen. I did an experiment, by the way, on dairy. Now, be careful with the dairy in the meat world, okay? But I'm a different kind of a, let's just say, spiritualist. I kind of dive into different worlds still to see where it's at. I sat there with a frozen pizza. Okay, GMO, we know, right? Cheese. I held it, and an orb surrounded it. So I'm like, okay. I'm not telling you to do dairy. You know what I mean? If you do, you're good. I'm just saying. Like, but technically, it's a vibration. It's love. Of course, it was stolen from the mother cow. It's horrible. But this guy is love. And I have love. And I was holding a hateful thing. And they understood that. They didn't say, no, we're not going to appear for that. That's evil. But they were like, we get it, Jay. We're here. You're good. You can eat this if you want. And I've dabbled with cheese, not meat. But yeah, things that have eggs and milk here and there. As experiments. And they come. And my numbers. So what is all this stuff about? You got to be perfect and you got to flush out your system. You got to detox and all this stuff to be goody two-shoes. It's not realistic, man. I want to show you something else. So I'm getting tired. I know some of y'all just came up in here, but I got to get up at like 4 a.m. to be a zombie in the corporate world. I like my job, and I'm grateful for it. It's not a horrible gig. It'd be great to have it with no chronic pain and people who are honest about their pain. But it's how the world is. Okay? It's exhausting. That's the only reason why. Other than that, it's a great gig. And it means well. I know it does. Okay. I want to show you some paranormal numerology. Very important. This is going to blow your minds. Okay, so just in case people are thinking the orbs, I'm crazy, and that is in a circle right there. Might not be a shadow orb, kind of chilling. I don't know. I feel like it is because I normally can tell when they're out there. But once again, that could be lighting. Okay. This is there's nowhere to go. Okay. All right. What are the odds? I'd have this number. 1786. Okay? Let's go to the word magnetic in etymology. Sorry, my chronic pain is hitting me. The phone throws me off. I got to let go of radiation poisoning. I'm probably going to get hand cancer. That's all this stuff I'm doing. But once again, Shiva, Om Namah Shivaya. Let's go to etymology and look up a word. And I'm going to end on this. Because I want to watch my Krishna TV show before I go to bed. And thank you to all who came in here. You were all awesome. Damn it. The word magnetic. Boom. 1786. Magnetic. Having powers of attraction? Thank you. Are you kidding me? And how do I know this? It's just a natural. I'm just curious. The number thing. Why did my brain go to this? And then I'm manifesting it. I see them in license plates, receipts, and they come to me, and I'm like, holy shit! I have this number at home. Not only that, 1580. This is for Shiva. The zero don't count in numerology. 158. Oh wow, this lighting is not good. Sorry. Damn. Hold on. I'm in a lot of pain right now. I need to focus, and this is kind of frustrating me. I don't want to get mad. When I went to the hospital for my hip, you can see that. The time is 10:58. When they told me I have arthritis in my hip. 158. Okay. Then let's see. Car 158. Are you kidding me? Magnetic? And the name Krishna means to attract. So who am I? Who are you? The length of time of a Shiva Bhajan that I always play. Let's see if you can see this. Yep. 1 hour 5:08. Okay. We get it. Your inner compass directing you towards something that surpasses human comprehension. Right. God. Goddess. Shakti. The magnetic plasma energy guy was just killed. Who's that one? Hold on. Raina, give me the name. I got to go to the bathroom. Raina, give me the name of that one, if you don't mind. I got to go to the bathroom. Excuse me. Whew. Oh God. So what happens with my arthritic hip? I'll have moments where I want to piss or like suddenly shit, and it's crazy. And it happens at work, and there's no bathroom, and I have to like figure it out. It's fucking intense. Anyhow, I see numbers all the time, and some special ones that have nothing to do with the regular 222 and 999. However, I take everything as a sign of divine intervention, communication. Yes, the black one, Krishna. I can't remember. I've seen him on YouTube. I think I know who you mean. All right, that's cool. Anyways, may he rest in Shiva. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shiva, Shakti, Om, the light, Om, Ram, Reem, Ram, Saha, Suya, Yanamaha, Om, Chandra, Yanama, Om, Ahum, Vajraguru, Padma Siddhi, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namah Shivaya, or Om Namah Shivaya. My chat room and the orbs. And thank you to this awesome live and your patience with me. So, I would say take the things that I'm saying, add them to what you're saying, make ourselves stronger, use it as ammunition. Let's go out there and help these people that are a little bit off, that want to whack you in the head with their problems, and they have no solutions. Well, you're the solution. They're also the solution, but they've lost their way. But we know what happened to those who lose their way with Krishna or Lord Shani of Hinduism. You better be careful. It's Saturn. It's not pretty, but you can get back on track. If you keep fucking up, though, it's heavy. Thank you. See y'all soon.